Alright, welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel episode 50, if I'm not mistaken. 50, awesome. That's quite a lot. Yes, and let's get into it. We were actually, last episode, we did the first two parts basically of the Magnite gate. And yeah, we've been following this amazing story, and if I'm not mistaken, two scenarios are coming up. Yeah, this will probably be for the login. Oh, duel and solo mode. Give me those gems. Only 40 though. It's really barely anything. We are at 3,000. Oh, we crashed. We passed the threshold of 3,000. Solo. Let's go. The Legend of Star Heroes, and we completed the Chosen by the World Legacy. Now we're at the Gift of the Martyr. Right. Right, yes, so we actually start with 3 scenarios. Let's see what it's all about. Ooh, we get actually one of the World Legacy cards. We had those in one of the decks that we played with in the earlier previous episodes. Arum and his friends battled Magnite Spectrum Supreme. Oh yeah, they fused together like the Autobots all assembled. The culmination of the Magnite's power with all their might. As the tide turned in the battle, Ningirsu gathered his strength and put his all into one decisive strike of a spear. However, his attack was parried by the Magnite Spectrum Supreme, opening a large hole in the wall. The already fragile ruins couldn't withstand the impact and began to collapse. Before the dust settled, so as not to be noticed by the Magnite Spectrum Supreme, Ningirsu directed a subtle glance toward Lee. Noticing his glance, Lee nodded slightly and slipped from the battlefield. She'd signaled her intentions to infiltrate the base alone and rescue Ip. Lee flew feverishly before finally arriving at Ip. Ip breathed a sigh of relief when she saw Lee there, unharmed. But her relief was short-lived as she learned that the others were battling the Magnites. Maybe it was they who were wrong to battle the Magnites. Ooh, Ip has been turned around. To know the truth, she had to stop the battle immediately. As Ip uttered those words, Lee, who stood in front of her, now slowly turned around. Upon her first meeting, Lee had greeted Ip with a warm smile of a fairy. Ooh, she's the dangerous, the evil one. But her smile had transformed, now blackened and hideous. Terrified, Ip sought to scream, but her consciousness was consumed by deep darkness before she could utter a noise. Ooh, this is an interesting plot. I must say. Oh, okay, so we got a new card. We played with this card before. When a monster is flip summoned, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one World Legacy card from your deck to your hand. If this card is normal summoned, set on the field. Quick effect: you can target one. This card's normal summon. If this normal summon set card is on the field, okay, so basically you can activate it whenever you want. It's a quick effect. You can target one face-up monster your opponent. Face-up opponent's monster that was special summoned from the extra deck. Return both that monster and this card to the hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Pretty decent card in the crawler deck. But awesome, we got this. Yeah, so basically what I was saying is that I actually over in one of I don't want to play this scenario, but basically they met. They went out of this forest and they together with Ip. They actually Ip fell down a cliff or something, and they actually walked down a little and saw that it was not a high cliff. Then they saw like this these huge structures covered in vines and everything, and some random fairy came out, and she just said like, "Yo, let's go do this. Let's go stop these people." And I was like, okay, if I would run into such a random as eat something, like you would just see the fairy and you would just trust her immediately, without even thinking twice of maybe her intentions. But who knows? All right, let's see what actually happens. The evil fairy Lee. We've been playing with her all this time as well. Arum and the others continued to battle. All of a sudden, an explosion occurred inside the facility. Immediately, Arum left, as if the world chalice awakened again, though the feeling was now greatly intensified. Everyone on the battlefield stopped fighting, transfixed at that moment. Just then, a figure appeared. Ooh. She was standing on the mountain of the debris before them. It was the visage of Ip, unmistakably from head to toe. Ooh, so she's the dark version now of Ip? Wow, she fused with Lee or something? But her face betrayed something sinister. Her eyes glowed mysteriously, and an evil aura emanated from her body. These signs suggested that the figure before them was not the Ip they knew. Her laughter was nothing like that of Ip. She now spoke to the confused group. I am Lee. This body is now mine. Ooh, sweet Ib was no longer here. The feminine resonance of her voice was now poisoned with a booming dissonance. Aurum and the others glared at her with confusion and anger. Meeting their gaze, Nightmare Corruptor Ibli emitted a force field. The force field now forcibly absorbed the power of the World Chalice within Aurum and the others, and now it threatened to take their lives. However, it would be the Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme, whom they'd been fighting to the death just moments before, who would rescue them. Ooh. Throwing itself at them, the power of Ibli was so great it caused the form of the Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme to become unjoined. Separated into 7, the Mekk-Knights were severely damaged. Then Ibli, with a familiar hand, proceeded to extract the cores from each of the Mekk-Knights one by one. There were 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only see 6. Maybe I'm blind. No, I only see 6. Alright. It was now clear there was great danger, and Ibli possessed both the power of Ib as well as that of the ritual wand. Seeking to prevent this, the Mekk-Knight Blue Sky sought to transfer control of the wand to someone other than Ib. Showing considerable growth in battle, Aurum was the one chosen as the wand's successor. Ibli's power created a shockwave that launched Aurum to the edge of the cliff. Mekk-Knight Blue Sky, ooh, this guy, stretched out his arm to help him. Wordlessly, their gaze met. Ooh, awesome. This is the guy that actually, if you special summon him, you can add a card to the hand, I remember. Aurum sensed in his heart that the knight was trying to convey something when a dazzling light shone suddenly. The next moment Aurum, adorned in new armor, not of the World Chalice and holding a sword in each hand, stood at the edge of the cliff as Mekk-Knight Avram, the U has changed to a V, as Mekk-Knight Avram, successor to the ritual wand. This story is really interesting. I really like it. This is amazing. I'm really curious what the duel is gonna be like who are they gonna fight? Ib? It's really cool how this is actually a story and you're gonna fight in an actual battle that's portrayed in the story, and that battle is of course with cards. Target one monster in your graveyard. This World Legacy succession. Target one monster in your graveyard, special summon it to your zone. A link monster points, so you can only activate one World Legacy succession per turn. Yeah, this is completely like it's the only thing that has to do with the archetype is that it has the World Legacy name, and of course this is almost always enough because now you can search it if you are able to add a World Legacy card to your hand. But yeah, I feel like on the let's go. Scenario. We get normal monsters. Mekk-Knight Avram. Oh, there is another normal monster, and it has 2000 attack. This might be a better normal monster than the Ningirsu up until now. And by might be, I mean it is, because it has no effects and it's 2000 attack compared to 1900 attack. Defense is the same, both 0. Once owned by Ib, the ritual wand was passed down through generations in the village of the forest of the stars. It was the key to the fate of the stars and held power to unlock the world legacies. In a split-second decision, Aurum had been chosen to succeed the wand, not by the wand's controller, Ib, but by the Mekk-Knights. Then, the succession of the key was split into 2, just like its pair sword was. Knowing Ib, resting inside her, still possessed the key's power, Ibli is basically the transformed version of Ib, apparently. Ibli set off to gain possession of the world lands before Aurum could reach it. Aurum chased after her, determined to stop her. However, in his path stood the nightmare beasts, born from the power contained in the cores that Ibli stole from the Mekk-Knights. Aurum, having just received his new powers, had to contend with the formidable strength of the 6 nightmare beasts. So we're gonna fight them. Now Ningirsu, who had rushed to Aurum's side along with Imduk, said to him, "We'll hold them back." This cute dragon, really? I like how the Link version of him is like, or her, I don't know, I'm not sure. The Link version is like so much more rough, like such a cool animal, a strong animal, but this is such a cute one. We'll hold them back, you go ahead. His voice was quiet, but resolute. Having lost the power of the World Chalice, Ningirsu knew he would be powerless to stop Ibli, even if he could catch her. Without waiting for Aurum's reply, Ningirsu leaped out, facing the beast, spear in hand. Yeah, the Nightmare Beast monsters are actually really good. Though nearly powerless, Ningirsu still deftly handed his spear, as if possessed. As the Nightmare Mermaid was crushed, the beasts all turned their heads towards the spear wielder in unison. Ooh. He must have wanted to pursue his little sister more than anybody else. Aram took off to pursue Ibli and the world lands, with the determination of Nengirsu as the wind in his sails. Left alone, Nengirsu continued to fight by himself, his roars echoing throughout the battlefield. Okay. I see two battles that are going on. Or not a battle really. The second thing is not really a battle, but all right. Let's see. Amazing. Now we have a more like basically upgraded form of Aram. Okay. If you block the movement of high-level monsters with high attack power in the grave of the super ancient organism, your opponent will aim to develop nightmare link monsters with powerful effects. If you fight while dealing with the link summons and the effects of nightmare link monsters, the attack power of the nightmare link monsters itself is not so high, so you should be able to fight well in battle. Yeah, that's cool, but their effects are amazing. World Legacy Corruption, that's the card we get. We'll read it once we get it. Let's go. Loner deck. Always check. I had this guy in the comments of the YouTube section. That's basically why I'm now always checking these the deck before I go in. I feel like that's really nice of him to actually ask, and I also I felt he was completely right. I should always show at least, because now we can see that Ib is not in the deck anymore. Ib was the monster with 0 attack, 2100 defense. Alright, so we do still have the World Chalice Guard Dragon. We have no extra deck. Very interesting. I had figured we had at least some extra deck. Honestly, if anything, this is a good thing to me, but let's see. Mech Knight Blue Sky, he joined us. Awesome. So if he's normal or special summoned, you can add one Mech Knight monster with different names to your hand, except up to the opponent's card in that column. But this is Spell Strider and this is Mech Knight monster, so there's no other except himself. Yeah, you cannot add himself, so his effect won't work. Okay, that's so you can only special summon him, and that's basically it. After that, he's a normal monster on the field. Yeah, some staples, staple. Unexpected die. Solitary Sword. We'll read them while we get them, of course. Solemn Judgment against Staple. This is a pretty good card. Yeah, because we probably is level 5. Yes, perfect. Okay, so that works pretty good. Let's go play. Ooh, cool field. Water. Unexpected die. Okay, he's starting. Let's please place down all your spell traps. That would be nice. Ooh, 3 of them. I am very happy to see this. Draw phase. Let's see. Okay, he might have a negate for a Harpy's Feather Duster, but obviously this is coming first. No doubt about it. Ooh, all 3 are dead. Okay, let's read it. World Legacy Landmine. Banish 1 World Legacy monster. Oh yeah, we've seen this card. Banish 1 World Legacy monster from your hand or face up field. Then target 2 monsters in your graveyard, special summon them, but they cannot attack this turn. This is when the card's activated. You can target 1 level 5 or higher monster in your graveyard, special summon it. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. So it's basically some kind of Call of the Hunted for level 5 or higher monsters. And it also doesn't have to be an attack necessarily. You can determine its battle position. But its better effect is actually negate any opponent's monster effect that activates in the same column as a Mech Knight monster you control. So I'm very sure they have Mech Knights. And as we've noticed before, starting, like going first as the Mech Knight deck is actually terrible, because not terrible, but it's really, you'd like to go second because you want to have your opponents to have cards in certain columns. That's that one. Then we have Parallel Port Armor. Target 1 link monster you control, equip it with this card. Your opponent cannot target the equipped monster with card effects, also it cannot be destroyed by battle. You can banish this card and 2 link monsters from your graveyard. And target 1 link monster you control. It can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. So okay, they're focused on link monsters, of course, the nightmare monsters. Should have expected that, obviously. Okay, we have in the hand our new Avram. He went from Auram to Avram. If you control a monster, you can special summon 1 level 4 and lower number monster from your deck, obviously. Then we have the field spell, World Legacy Scars. All Mech Knight monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense. Once per turn you can discard 1 Mech Knight monster or 1 World Legacy card, draw 1 card. Okay. You can banish 1 Mech Knight monsters. You can banish 8 Mech Knight monsters with different names from your graveyard and or face up from your field. Send your opponent's entire hand and extra deck to the graveyard. Yeah, that's first of all not an incredibly good effect it's just banishing 8 Mech Knight monsters though, and it should, by the way, also be with different names, so that's definitely not gonna happen. We only have 1 in the deck, and this is a pretty good spell trap card. We've read it before. All level 6 or higher special summon monsters on the field cannot declare attacks or activate their effects, so that's very strong. Let's do this. So we don't have any extra deck though. I am not worried in the slightest, luckily, because here we can hopefully already do 4000 damage. Normal summon. We can do something about this. This will give our Magnite monsters. Oh, this is a Magnite card now. Ooh, I forgot. Of course, he is a Magnite monster now. Okay, so let's give them some more attack. We can set this, but it won't help us. Battle. I should have placed this face down in another column. I am not smart. Because he's gonna summon his monster now here. Oh man. Main phase 2. Oh man, this is not smart. Alright, let's see what's coming. We can just make them not attack at least, so. Okay, he's gonna special summon here. No, end phase, what? Okay, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Trap either. We cannot normal summon or set this card. Wait, hold up. If you don't have anything, my man, then this will be a very disappointing battle. But I mean, we started with the. That's how you can see. That's what you get if you perhaps start with a strong staple like Harper's Feather Duster, and your opponent's deck relies somewhat on that. No, we don't activate this. Ooh, I think it might be over. Kaplash! Waplash! Kablash! Awesome. Nightmare Demon Beast. That was not too difficult of a battle, but maybe we'll find out more about your deck with our Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes Red Dragon deck. Clear. And we got the World Legacy Corruption. Continuous spell. Once per turn, if a face-up Link monster you control is destroyed by battle, or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one World Legacy monster from your hand or deck in defense position. You can only control one World Legacy Legacy's Corruption. Okay. From your hand or deck in defense position. Ah, decent. Alright, let's go to... Ooh, we get another card if we complete this. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Well, maybe we'll find out more about our opponent's deck with this... Oh, we start blue. So. Then we'll have monsters face down and he will actually... Okay, I'm not sure if I can place this on the field. I think I will actually. Mainly because he cannot be targeted anyway. Yes, we're gonna activate this. Add this to the hand. Maybe I should have done actually trade in first, but I didn't see it. Doesn't matter that much. Yes, this. Okay. Bigger machine go. The True Light. We will just summon this. Bring it to the field. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effect, so it's, I guess, decently safe. Basic attack. Alright, decent. Let's activate this next turn, and perhaps this also next turn. We will just set this. Oh. Why, this is so my habit. Like, I like to pair the cards, I don't know, but I should have put it here. So, but yeah, he's gonna special summon now. 100%. Well, it was on the 100% last turn as well, but each player draws one card, and each player discards one card. We can chain, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we discard the True Light. We already have one face down there, so unfortunately the True Light does. Ooh, he does not special summon. Doesn't he have the effect though? Use the effect now. Yes. I'm thinking of actually setting a spell trap. I guess we'll set this. While we can. Draw face. Draw. Sage Survives with blue. That's pretty good. Ooh, he has a monster in the graveyard. Hey, that's the monster that we'll be getting actually. Wait, can I read first? Yes, thanks. Unaffected by activated effects from any monster special summoned from the extra deck. Awesome. 3000 defense, 6-star. Your opponent cannot target World Legacy cards in this card's column with card effect. Okay, also they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. During the standby phase, if this card's in your graveyard, you can pay 1000 life and special summon this card. Then your opponent can special summon one monster from their hand or graveyard. Ooh, I'm not sure how smart that is for you, boy. You can only use this effect once per turn. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yes, obviously, from the graveyard, this monster. Attack. Let's... Obviously we're using the effect. Let's banish this one. Nope, we don't change. That was... Oh, Parallel Port Armor. We've read this before. I'm curious what that card might be, but yeah, we can still destroy him. I don't see problems with that. Obviously we're just gonna banish that card as well. Using this. No, don't change. Yes. Face of attack. Yes, activate, banish. Just activating it. Gains 1000 attack and defense until the end of your opponent. Negate any opponent's spell effects that activate in the same column. Okay, so but that's gonna happen. He's gonna get 4000 defense. Then it's gonna get banished. Okay. Well, that's pretty well done. We do have one option though. No, don't chain it yet. We can hopefully add the Blue Eyes Abyss to the hand, but yeah, it might very well not work either. Like, let's try this one as well. Why? Maybe there's something with my mouse. I keep double clicking. Okay. Yeah, let's try something like this. Well, perhaps we add the Abyss to the hand and we can do something this turn, and if not, then yeah, no worries. That's how it goes. Then I guess we can just activate this. Set us trap card. Alright. And then we pass return because we cannot attack here. Battle. Maybe it's it. Am I missing anything? I am surely not. Nope. And 3000 defense. Well, that was a pretty good one actually. He survived the turn. Ooh. Scratch start one of your banished monsters or add it to your hand. Negate any bonus trap effect in the same column as the magnet monster you control. Should have put it. Nah, yo. Okay. Sure, he will actually special summon a monster here. I can only imagine. So he added the trap card back and placed him face down. He doesn't have any magnet monster in his hand. That's unlucky, man. I feel bad for you. Okay, we can use this because we didn't use any of these effects yet. Nope, don't chain. Face up attack. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Welcome. Nope. Turn change. Draw face. Nice. Well, standby phase, main phase 1. Activate. Send this card to the graveyard. Add to our hand. No thanks, don't chain. This. We can special summon this. Oh, special summon. No. Oh, okay. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted at all. I think my mouse has some issues with double clicking, so I should be. Yeah, it doesn't really matter in this case, but I should be just careful with my clicks, I guess. Don't try to be too fast. Alright, that's fine. It's battle. Really? Again? Of course, I almost forgot. I should have activated this. Then it would be dead. Because destroy. Also, any opponent is destroyed at the end of the damage step. I mean, we can still do that. Just take 1000 damage. This monster. Attack it, lose 1000, but it will die. Wait, oh, it cannot be destroyed. Your opponent cannot target this card. Cards in this card's column with card also they cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effect. I forgot. Alright, main phase 2. We can activate this, just add a Blue Eyes White Dragon to the hand, but we can also do it next turn. Like, why not? If he somehow destroys this card now, though, I'm okay, end phase. Ouch. Poor guy, he has really bad cards. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do anything. Let's go to battle. Blue Eyes White Dragon and Blue Eyes White Dragon for flash. Alright. Nightmare Demon Beast. You're gone, man. We didn't see much of this guy's deck, unfortunately. I can only imagine he had Magnite monsters, but didn't work too well for him, unfortunately. Alright. Complete. And we get... Oh, that card that he had. Yeah, so we read it in this card's column. It cannot be destroyed by card effects or targeted as well. Of course. Cannot target, yeah. During your standby phase of cards in your grave, you can pay 1000 life points, special summon this card. That's pretty good. Then your opponent can special summon one monster. Oh, that is the really bad part about it, though. Alright. Let's see what happened. How will the story prevail. Aram rushed to the base of the world lance, but it was too late. By the time he arrived, Ibli had already finished activating the world lance. With the newfound power of the world lance, Ibli launched an aggressive assault on Aram. With such destructive force that each blow shook the earth, Aram faced the attacks alone. In the face of those attacks, Aram now lay wounded on the ground. Ibli moved to pick up Aram's discarded sword, now swinging it over and over, as if to check its weight. Then Ibli moved in closer to inflict the final blow on Aram. Aram couldn't move his upper body, let alone stand up. Just as Ibli raised the sword to strike, a small shadow emerged from Aram's cloak. Hey, the dragon. The young dragon Imduk summoned his otherworldly power between the young boy and girl, determined to help his companions in their time of crisis, which with whatever he could muster. That power suppressed the evil that dwelt in Ib, if only for a moment. By suppressing Lee's evil spirit, the spirit of Ib that had resided deep in the depths had now awakened. Welcome back, Ib. Aram laid on the ground, powerless. Imduk was exhausted of his powers and unable to move. And Ib, now holding a sword in her hand, realizing her situation, she made her decision. Only she could put an end to Lee's evil desire. Don't kill yourself. Her hand that held the sword now tensed with strength. Lee realized Ib's intentions and tried to resist, but Ib's awakened spirit overcame her. She sees a flashback of her childhood friend desperately calling in her direction. The young girl drew her sword, rapid breaths, point the blade towards herself, and when Ningirsu arrived at the scene, he saw his childhood friend holding the limp body of his little sister in his arms, repeatedly calling her name. Yeah, so Ningirsu is the brother. At the cruel end of this surreal scene, the older brother could do nothing but stand there, stunned and speechless. Oh no, Ib. That was a beautiful story though, I have to say. Okay, let's read the card. Immediately after this effect resolves, Link summon one Link monster using monsters you control as material. You can only activate one. Okay, once per turn. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that was a beautiful story, honestly. Like how it started here, they were just in the forest, and they went actually out to actually rescue Ib. Or not Ib, rescue Ib. Just on an adventure basically, and they knew about the Magnites and the Crawlers and everything. They just went out in the Forest of Stars or something. So, and how the story like unraveled and eventually came to an end here. Really beautiful story. I really like it. And the duels along the way. There could be more duels along the way, I felt like. But it's already really difficult to make balanced duels, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's decently difficult if you want to make two slightly different decks. If it's the same deck, then of course it will be balanced duel. But alright, so this is the Crawler and Magnite deck. Decent, but unfortunately I don't think it's too... It's just fun to play around with, but... yeah, that's like, even though it's not that good, it's still a lot of fun, I guess, to play around with, and also it really matters if you just have fun with the deck. In my opinion, like it should be a fun deck to play with, even if you only play it because the story behind this or something, right? All right, so there's two more duels here. I know recently I've had some longer videos, but it was basically because I glued some videos together. So I don't kind of want to make another video which could potentially lead to... No, screw it. What am I saying? Let's go. Let's keep the episode going, guys. Duel. Alright, while the effect of Nightmare Link the Nightmare Link monster is powerful, if it is not in co-linked, okay, in co-linked, what? The hand will decrease steadily. They will use the effects of fabled monsters to compensate for this and expand further. So don't expect your opponent to waste their cards. You have to be prepared to be used by the effect to some extent, and you have to be able to see the key points and need to be prevented. Okay, let's see what we have in the deck. We have a completely different deck. Nightmare, Corruptor. Ooh, we're playing with the Corruptor. There's actually a card for this. That's so amazing. Tour guide from the other world. This is basically one level 3 fiend monster from your hand or deck to negate its effects. This is a fiend. Okay, so its effect will be negated under this effect. Okay, we won't read all the cards, but again, this is level 3 fiend as well. Another level 3 fiend. Level 8 fiend. Level 8 fiend. Harpy's Feather Duster, some... Okay, let's just get into it and see what we are dealing with. Play. Awesome. After the story, we actually that's I guess the side paths. The side paths were the bad guys, basically. The I said it last time, antagonists. We went up as well, and we played as the crawlers. So okay, they're gonna start. They're gonna show us what. Oh no, we're gonna start. My bad. Okay, Unchained Twins. Okay, quick effect. You can target one card you control, destroy it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except fiend monsters. What? Why would you just? That's the only effect. You can target one card you control, destroy it. That's it. Okay. Okay, maybe it's beneficial to some things, but if this card on the field is destroyed, alright, by a card effect, except or by battle, okay, you can special summon one unchained monster from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. Okay, decent. So okay, that's rather interesting. You can target one card in your graveyard, except set it to your field. Then destroy one card you control. What? If this card on the field is destroyed by card effect, so you'll destroy itself, or by battle, you can special summon one unchained monster from your hand or deck. Oh, that's a pretty interesting playing method, I guess. You destroy your own monsters every time you place them in the graveyard. You take no battle damage from attacks involving your co-linked monsters. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Move one nightmare monster you control to another of your main monster zones. Okay. That's decent, field spell. Switch the locations of two nightmare monsters in your main monster. Okay, so it's just moving around monsters. Discard, oh, this is Dark Spirit Mastery. Discard one card, add one Destiny board, or one level 8 Fiend monsters from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, except the turn it was sent to the graveyard. Place any number of Destiny board and or Spirit Message cards with different names from your hand or graveyard on the bottom of the deck in any order. Then draw the same number of cards. So that's, I don't think we have any Spirit board, Destiny board cards in here, right? I'll just throw away the other. Yeah, we just have level 8 Fiend monsters. Okay, so, but let's see what they are about. Gains 300 attack for each unchained card in your graveyard. Okay. How do we get this on the field? You can only use... Wait, that's really low. It has 0 attack base stat. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls immediately after this effect resolves. Link summon one Dark Link monster using only this card you control and that opponent's monster as material. Oh, that's pretty cool. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one unchained monster in your graveyard, except special summon it. Okay. You can only special summon once per turn. You can only special summon this guy once per turn. Sure. If a card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, that looks a lot more interesting. If this card is special summoned, you can discard one card, destroy one card on the field. Okay, but that's only if it's special summoned. Once per turn. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field and sent there this turn, you can special summon this card but place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. Okay, so I guess it's good to actually add this card to the hand. Then, yeah, I think we can just do this effect because basically this is just it's placed on the field and special summons a monster from your deck, unchained monster obviously. So I think like all of these cards will also have the same effect. So then we still will be able to quick effect destroy our own card and special summon this guy, and then discard one card, destroy one card on the field. So if anything, I'd say yeah, let's just what? Okay, I guess because my mouse clicks twice. Yeah. What? Is that messed up? So be it. Alright, summon it. So then we actually effect. We target our own card, obviously. We don't chain this because we want to special summon it during your opponent's turn. What? We can... What? Target one card you can special summon monster for the rest of this turn. If this card on the field is destroyed by card effect except... Oh, except itself or by battle you can special... Oh, I misread. Oh, that's such a pity. I should have left him on the field. Dang it. End phase. Alright, that's how you learn, I guess. Yes, it's discarded special summon it. Okay, he's gonna link summon that into Linkaribo, of course, level 1. Alright, and target one monster in your graveyard, special summon it to okay. Then, once per turn, a face up a link monster you control destroyed by battle. That is not a lot of damage. He's gonna link him away. Wasn't the monster that he's gonna summon right now more attack? Yeah, obviously. Why didn't you attack with that? Okay, let's read. First of all, we draw, otherwise it's gonna be in our face every time, the entire time. Once per turn, if a face of Link monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon World Legacy monster from your hand or deck in defense position. Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, if this card Link summoned, you can discard one card. The target one spell trap your opponent controls destroyed. Then if this card was co-linked, when this effect was activated, you can draw one card. So you can only use co-linked monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay, yeah, it's 1900 attack. Yeah, I'm really like this says target one Unchained card in your graveyard and then set it to your field. So you can also set the monster, I assume, right? But you can target one, except set it to your field, then destroy one card you control. But you set it though, so that's not useful. Okay, let's read this card. Add one Unchained card from your deck to your hand. If this set card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon one Unchained monster from your deck. Don't use this effect once per turn. Alright, so this is basically a really good search through the deck. Let's go. Alright, let's see what kind of cards we have. You can target one card to control. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except fiend monsters. Also destroy the targeted card, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Okay. If this card on the field is destroyed by card effect. This is a pretty good monster, by the way, because we can destroy the other monster with it. If this card on the field is destroyed by card effect, for a battle, you can special summon one Unchained monster from your hand or deck. Okay, so basically that's their clause. Okay, this guy's in the graveyard, this girl we have in the hand. That's it. Okay, so we also have this. If you link summon an Unchained Link monster, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. If the set card is destroyed by card effects, you can special summon one Unchained monster from your deck. Okay, so they really focus on special summoning from the deck. Target one Unchained monster you control and one card on the field, destroy both. If the set card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon one Unchained monster from your deck. You can only use each effect once per turn. Then we have a trap. That's the last card. You can special summon one Unchained monster from your hand or graveyard. If the set card on the field is destroyed, you can special summon from your deck. Yeah, of course. I haven't seen many other effects. I think this effect, but basically what happens, like we cannot use this first effect because set it to your field, then destroy one card you control, and we don't have another card right now. So yeah, we can just destroy it. Unchained monster, right? This is an Unchained monster. This is also an Unchained monster. This is a really strong monster for Link monster. So okay, yeah, I think that will be the play. Then we add this guy to the hand. I'm also really curious what kind of monsters we have. We have two monsters. Okay, so it's really generous in the materials. This card's Link summon using two dark monsters. This is a fire monster with different names as material. It gains this effect. You contribute one monster, then target one face-up card on the field. Place one patrol counter on it. You can only use this effect once per turn. If a card with a patrol counter would be destroyed by battle card effect, remove one patrol counter from it instead. Okay, that's decent. Two monsters including an Unchained monster. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can target one face-up special summoned monster your opponent controls. Immediately after this effect resolve, Link summon one dark Link monster, except Unchained, using only that opponent's monster and this card to control. Oh, pretty cool. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle card effect, you can target one fiend monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, so this is a decent card to go in. Oh, we also have Nightmare Phoenix. This card Link summoned, you can discard one card and target one spell trap your opponent controls, destroy it. Okay, what was this saying? Once per turn, a face of Link monster you control destroyed by battle or leaves the field because from the opponent. You special summon one of World Legacy monster from your hand or deck. Okay, so that's pretty good, honestly. So we wouldn't mind destroying that, but maybe we have something better. If this card is Link summoned, you can discard one card and target one special summoned monster in your opponent's monster zone, destroy it. Okay. Then, if this card was co-linked when this effect was activated, you can draw one card. Okay, so we want to have co-linked monsters. We have a few more. Unchained. 2+ monsters, including an Unchained Soul monster. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Immediately after this effect resolve, Link summon one Dark Link monster by using... This is not a quick effect. By using only that bonus monster and this card you control's material. Yes, this is the card on the field destroyed by battle card effect. You can target one in your grave, add it to your hand. Okay, so that's a common effect. Then we have Nightmare Unicorn. If this card Link summon, you can discard one card and target one card on the field shuffled into the deck. Ooh. Then if this card was co-linked when it was activated, you can draw one card. You only use effect. Okay. Once per turn, while any co-linked Nightmare monsters are on the field, for your normal draw in your draw phase, draw one card for each different card name among those co-linked Nightmare monsters, instead of just drawing one. That's so strong. Unchained monster, if a card on the field is destroyed by card effect, except Unchained Abomination. You can target one card on the field, destroy it. When another monster is destroyed by battle, yes, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Okay, during the end phase, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good for destruction. If Link Summon, you can discard Link Summon, you can discard one card and target one spell trap in your graveyard to set it to your field, but it cannot be activated this turn. Then if this card was co-linked, when this effect was activated, you can draw one card. You can only use this effect, Nightmare, once per turn. Special summon monsters on the field cannot activate their effects unless they are linked. Oh, that's also a block for yourself. Okay, so long story short, we'll just normal summon this. We can activate its effect, but we destroy itself, and that's not what we want, so we'll activate this effect. Target one card. I hope I read right, by the way. Wow, it's really windy outside, I hope you guys can't hear it. Target one card you control. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except fiend monsters. Also destroy the targeted card, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. This card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, so yeah. Okay, so basically we destroy this. Obviously we put this in face up attack, sure. Then we special summon from our deck. We special summon the bigger guy. What? Oh, we chain this? Destroy one card on the field. You can discard one card, destroy one card on the field. This is also a pretty good effect, but I don't think we need it right now. So perhaps that's a good plan, to destroy the spell trap card, because that was not involved in our plan yet. So we bring him to the field, face up attack. Then we special summon this guy and defense. Then we activate this effect, yes. We discard our field spell. We destroy the spell card, of course. Alright, then we use this effect. So basically, from what I've seen, this is a pretty good effect. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Immediately after this effect resolves, Link summon one Dark Link monster, using only this card and you control. So yeah, let's activate the effect. Alright, and we will bring out this card's not incredibly good, but this actually does the same thing as this card does, but on a quick effect. So you can use it during your opponent's turn. You can target one face-up special summoned monster your opponent controls. So only special summoned monster though. Immediately after this effect resolves, Link summon one. That's pretty good. Pressure control as material. Yeah, we could also go into this. Oh, it's Link 2. Oh, nice. Ooh, if this card Link summon, you can discard one card, target one card on the field, shuffled into the deck. That's so good, but we don't need it right now. You can draw one card. Yes. Okay, we don't have co-link monsters on the field anyway, so we could also do this. I forgot that this was Link 2. I thought we were just going into this monster and then climbing up from there. But we possibly can also do this. 2+ Link. 2+ monsters, including Unchained. Yes, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Immediately after this effect resolves, summon one Dark Link. So this is even better, because we also have a Link 3 monster on the field then, and it's higher like material, I guess so. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Okay, but it's not a quick effect. Immediately after this effect resolves, Link summon one Dark Link monster from your. Okay, except this guy. Okay, by using only that monster you control. Okay, if this card on the field is destroyed by battle card effect, you can target one fiend monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. I guess we go into this monster. It's not amazing, but the main effect is basically that we're removing that guy from the field, the opponent's monster. So yeah, let's go into the battle phase. We don't have any cards in the hand, by the way. A little bit scary, but oh well. Alright, that's some decent damage, and let's go to the. We don't have anything to do in the main phase. Let's just see if we don't have quite a few cards in the graveyard, but it won't help us. Well, curious what our opponent's gonna come up with. A monster. Oh, we need a face-up monster though for this effect, so we cannot do anything with it. This is the same card as that card. Third one card. If this card is destroyed, except. Okay, so we don't want that. Yeah, this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed. Okay, during the end phase. This card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field and center this turn. You can special summon this card. I don't think that's really useful. I think we just go into battle. No, we can normal summon this guy. I almost forgot. Battle. Yeah, we just attack with this and hope that it's nothing. Cards in your graveyard. Okay, so it's not a quick effect. It won't happen during our turn. Waplash, Fabled Nightmares. There you go. Okay, so we quickly, I think at least, we got the hang of the deck pretty quickly. But also the opponent didn't propose much of a challenge. Alright, then see what the reward is. Roll Jealous Guard Dragon, a dragon who lived in Arum, with Arum in the Forest of the Stars. Though only a youth, the dragon seems to possess a mysterious power. Okay, so that's an icon or something, like that's the thing that you can put as your icon. It's not a mate, unfortunately. So, alright, let's try it with our Blue Eyes White Dragon Ritual deck. We've been doing all these solo challenges with our Blue Eyes deck. Pretty cool if you ask me. It really shows that the Blue Eyes deck is apparently capable of doing so. We are starting, okay. Then we of course start with a Dragon Shrine and we leave it there. That's the only card we will play. We will send this to the graveyard, then we will send the stone to the graveyard. Yep. And then we will actually end the turn. Yep. Yes, we will activate this, and we will bring Abyss out. Face of attack. Add the ritual spell, and add the ritual monster as well. It's gonna ask us, yes. Ritual monster. Yes, please. Alright, then you're up. Fabled Nightmares. Let's see what you got. Ooh. Once per turn, you can discard any number of cards, and if you do, discard gains 1 level and forward attack for each discarded card until the end of this turn. Ooh, he's gonna make it higher attack. Okay. Ooh, discards in your graveyard. Hold up. What is happening? A lot of fabled cards. Discard it to the graveyard, special summon it. Awesome. This is a very good archetype. I like the thing of the art. Oh, so basically, wait. Discard it to the graveyard, target one other level 4 or if monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Ooh, we're not dead, fortunately. Maybe we could have been. Okay, 3 monsters. They're gonna link it away for doom. Ah, Unicorn. Okay, so you could destroy a card on the field right now, but that's not happening, my man. It's a really cool effect, but on our turn, basically, while we are trying to do something against this monster, it doesn't really have protection or something. It only hits for co-link monsters, and it's like so much later in the game state, so I feel like it's not really that important. We'll send this to the graveyard. Special summon. Alright, special summon. Showing this card, yes. We unfortunately don't have enough damage. If only we had like a Return of the Dragon Lords or something like that. Yeah, no worries. Let's just go to the battle. He only has 1 card, so I'm really curious what he's gonna do. Direct attack. Alright, let's go to the main phase. Let's activate Dragon Shrine. We're just gonna send the stone, nothing else. Yep. And I guess that's it. Let's go to the end phase. Special summon. Which are we gonna special summon? You don't have to kill Spell Trap or nor negate a monster effect, but I guess discard. Alright. Let's see what you got. Ooh, it's in the graveyard. You can pay life points, special summon the card. Special summon a monster to the field, obviously. We will special summon, not from the hand, from the graveyard, of course. I think we'll bring back this monster. Just for another search, we will be able to add the ritual spell to our hand. So, nope, don't chain. Not like we can use the ritual spell anymore because the 2 Blue Eyes Red Dragons are in the graveyard and the other is in our hand. Nope, we don't activate. So he could shuffle that back or something. I can't read it. Okay, defense monsters, my man. I'm not sure if that's really the smartest plan against this Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Return for Dragon Lords. We're not gonna play games. We're not gonna waste time here. Battle. Let's see how much defense it has. It was a normal summoned monster, so yeah. Good fight. Good fight, Fabled Nightmares. That was quick. We're only at not even 50 minutes in, and we've done already quite a lot this episode. Hey, level up. Awesome. Let's go complete. Oh, we got a card, of course. Oh, Legacy Pack tickets. I forgot. So that will be. Let's start with our last battle, actually. If there's no super polymerization, your monster with a predator counter may be used as a fusion material for your opponent. Wow. I actually know the predator, the Predaplant deck. Predap, I guess, then deck, because we made it in real life as well with my friends, and we played with it as well a lot. It's a really cool deck, really versatile. It has a lot of options. The fusions are great. It's a really cool deck in my opinion. So. Okay, in particular, Predaplant, I do not know how to pronounce. Clamidosundil. Clemmy doesn't do. Use this monster as a fusion material as dark. Yeah, so this is the fusion summon monster basically. I hope it will become clear while playing. So you cannot be relieved just because it's an attribute other than dark. Also, level 2 or higher monsters with a predator counter will be level 1. So be careful when aiming for synchro or XYZ summons. Yeah, indeed. Indeed, that has never been a problem for us because we don't use XYZ or synchro summons in the plays that we've done. But alright. Ooh, we draw Adagnister monster. Awesome. I've never played with this. Okay, so this is a really good card. Normal special summon the guitar one face up monster your opponent controls. Place one predator counter on it, and if it's level 2 or higher, it becomes level 1, and as long as it has a predator counter. I won't reread that every time because that's on every monster that gives a predator counter. Thank you. After damage calculation, if this card battled a monster with an equal or lower level, you can special summon one monster from your extra deck. Predator band monster from your deck, sorry. Alright, so let's read through this. I've never touched or seen the Adagnister archetype. I know about it, but I've never a Cyberse monster is probably a link deck then. Okay, if you control an Adagnister monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Awesome. Then target one Cyberse link monster in your graveyard, return it to the extra deck, and if you do, add one AI Love Fusion from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Yeah, but we have to have a link monster in the graveyard then. I'm not sure if we can accomplish that by just summoning one card. If this card's normal or special summon, you can add one level 4 or lower Adagnister monster from your deck to your hand. Except this card. At start of damage step, when your Cyberse monster battles, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy that monster you control. What? You control? When your Cyberse monster battles, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy that monster you control. Why would we destroy our own monster? We want to destroy our opponent's monster, no? Okay, the first time each Cyberse monster you control would be destroyed by battle, would be destroyed by a card effect each turn, it is not. Okay, you can only use each effect once per turn. Target one Cyberse effect monster you control, negate its effects, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Interesting. If this card is sent from the field to your graveyard, you can target one face-up monster you control. That target is unaffected by opponent's card effects until the end of your opponent's turn. Pretty good. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard, add one level 4 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand. Ah. Review one Cyberse monster with 2300, that's not this, attack in your hand or extra deck. Oh, and add one Adagnister monster with the same attribute from your deck to your hand. During the end phase of this turn, take 2300 damage if you did not special summon the revealed monster or a monster with the same name after you resolve this effect. You cannot activate monster effects for the rest of this turn after this card resolves except Cyberse monsters. You can only activate one AI Mewtwo per turn. Activate only if you control an Adagnister monster. Okay. Once per turn, during your standby phase, tribute one Link monster or destroy this card. Wow. That's rough. Each player can only Link summon a monster once per turn while this card is faced from the field. What? That is rough, no? Like, I'm really curious what the monsters. Oh, we have Ling. Whoa, there's a card that I don't know. Lingaribo. One level 4 or lower Cyberse monster. When your opponent activates a trap card, quick effect, you contribute this card, negate that card's effect, and if you do, banish it. If this card's in your graveyard, quick effect, you can tribute one Adagnister monster that was summoned from the extra deck. Special summon this card. You can only use each effect. Okay, so let's read about some Adagnister monsters. Okay, one non-link Adagnister monster. Okay, so we can get into a single link by just one card. That's fine. If this card's link summoned, you can add one Adagnister AI land from your deck to your hand. When a Cyberse monster with 2300 original attack activates its effect, quick effect, you can move this card to your main monster zone this card points to the left. Points to. Then you can change it to any attribute until the end of this turn. You can only use each effect once per turn. Okay, so basically it's good for its special summon to get a monster on the field. This is of course this monster. Do we have any Adagnister? Yes. 2+ Cyberse monsters. During damage calculation, if this card attacks, you can inflict damage to your opponent. 2300 attack. You can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's attack, and if you do, your opponent takes no battle damage from that battle. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls. During the next standby phase, after this link summoned card was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. You can only use this effect. Oh, okay, so he comes back. That's pretty good. Then we have more Nightmare, Cerberus. Oh, that was this. Nightmare Unicorn. Then we have Ignister. Yes. 3 monsters with different names. If a monster is special summoned, to a zone this card points to, even during the damage step. You can special summon as many level 4 or lower Ignitor monster, wow, from your graveyard as possible to your zones this card points to. Ooh. Okay, that's only 2, basically max 2. This card points to, but their effects are negated. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon one side burst monster from your graveyard. So this later. Oh, we have more. Nightmare Griffon. Okay, yeah, we've seen this card. Then we have, wow, a Link 6. 3+ monsters with different attributes. Okay, you can only control one the rifle. Yes, the original attack of this card becomes 1000 times the number of Link materials used for its Link summon. Okay, unaffected by other cards effect. Ooh, that's a really good start. I mean the 1000 attack per Link monster because you have to use at least 3 monsters. So it's decent. Once per turn you can target one other monster on the field, destroy it. And if you do special summon add Ignitor to your zone this card points to. Okay, so this is really the final boss. Okay, let's see what we have here. 2 level 4 monsters. If a monster you control will be destroyed by card effect, you can detach one material from this card instead. Decent. You can detach one material from this card, destroy phase of monsters your opponent controls up to the number of Ignitor monsters you control. That's really nice. When another Cyberse monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon one Link monster from your graveyard. Pretty cool. I'm starting to see some ties in this deck basically. Wanted to say links, but that's a wrong word, confusing word here of course. During your main phase, you can destroy spell traps your opponent controls up to the number of Ignitor monsters you control. Nice. If another card you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, while this card is on the field or in the graveyard, you can banish this card, then target one card your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck. Oof, really nice. Is this contact fusion? Nope. After this card's fusion summons, you take no battle damage for the rest of this turn. It is an Ignitor monster, by the way. If this card attacks a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, this card gains attack equal to its original attack. Ooh. During the damage step only. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can target one Cyberse monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of information. Okay, so we can special summon this card if we can. But we want to do it later. Oh, no. This is not an unsummon effect. You can target one of the Cyberse links return to the extra deck. Okay, so we can do that. You can add one level 4 lower. Yes, so we get 2 Cyberse monsters on the field. First time each Cyberse. It's not. You can only use. Wait, there was an easy way to get this on the field. No, the first time each Cyberse monster you control will be destroyed by a card effect each turn. It's not destroyed. Yes, there was Cyberse effect. Oh, negate its effects. If you do special summon this card. Yeah, so this doesn't have that many effects, right? Start with them banished by Cyberse monster, but you can banish this card from your graveyard and destroy it. Yeah, so you normal summon it, it gets a search, of course, and after that it's a normal monster on the field. It has an effect in the graveyard, but that doesn't really matter. If you control, you can special summon this card from your hand. Ooh, that's what we need. Level 1 monster, but still. You contribute one other Cyberse monster, add one level 5 or higher, add Ignitor monster from your deck to your hand. Decent. And if you do, this card becomes level 4 until the end of this turn. Then, if you tributed the Link monster to activate this effect, you can add one AI's Ritual from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect once per turn. Pretty decent. Alright, so that's a decent monster. I am, a little bit unsure, like, it unlocks some other things where you can add a level 5 or higher Ignitor monster from your deck to your hand. And then this card becomes level 4, so perhaps that leaves us with some... Let's remember there were some... Yeah, this XYZ plays. Tuner? No, it isn't. None of it. Okay. This monster we have in the hand, so we can special summon that immediately anyway. And then we have Donji Yoribo. Okay. During damage calculation, if your Ignitor monster is attacked, quick effect, you can discard this card. You take no battle damage from that battle. When an Ignitor monster effect or AI spell trap or scare card or effect is activated, yes, that inflicts damage to your opponent, even during the damage step, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, double that inflicted battle damage, double that inflicted damage to your opponent. Okay, decent. If this card's normal or special summon, you can send one Ignitor monster from your deck to the graveyard. If this card sent to the graveyard as material for the synchro summon of a Cyberse monster, you can target one monster in your graveyard that was used for the synchro summon, except this card. So the other card basically, there's only 2 monsters needed for the XYZ summon, synchro summon. You can special summon that monster. Okay, so you can special summon it back, decent. This card's normal or special summons, you can add one AI spell trap from your deck to your hand, that's decent. If you can target one Ignitor monster you control, its level becomes 4 until the end of this turn. So you can make it self, for example, level 4. If this card's normal or special summoned, yeah, you can target one Ignister monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. This card is sent to the graveyard as the material of for a link summon. You can target one AI spell trap in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So this is a really good card actually, but I think I like this card better. So, now that we have that, we can actually... So there is Link Aribo and there is this card. This card's link summoned, you can add one from your deck to your hand. Is this only once per turn? You can use each effect only once per turn, okay. Okay, so I guess just go into that monster, right? Oh, no, go back. Ooh, almost forgot. We can do this first, negate its effects first. You can target one Subburst effect monster you control, negate its effect, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Let's go. So, negate this guy's effect, he's a normal monster on the field anyway. And this has 3000 defense, that's quite good. Now we have two monsters. Okay, so that opens up play to these monsters. I don't like... It's probably good in this deck. We are definitely cool to use the Nightmare monsters, but I feel like it's a little bit cooler, at least for the first... It's my first battle ever with Ignister monsters, so let's just try to stick to Ignister monsters. Yeah, so this doesn't have an effect anymore, so why not link it away. Then we have a Link monster on the field. I'm just, by the way, just trying out some things. Oh, it has an arrow to the left. I'm not sure if this spot would be better then, but... Okay, add one AI, yes. It's just one card. It's the field spell. If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, you can special summon one level 4 or lower, add Ignister monster from your hand, but for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters with the same original attribute by the effect of... Okay, also you cannot special summon monsters from except Cyber's monsters, even if this card leaves the field. If this card's in your graveyard, you can banish one Ignister monster from your graveyard to set this card. Okay. Ooh, awesome. So this basically, this is not once per turn. You can keep special summoning monsters, as long as you don't have monsters in your main monster zones. But they should be, they just only think they have to be different attribute. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we can also special summon this monster. Okay. Let's just do it basically. You can special summon this, you can target one Cyber's Link monster in your graveyard, return to the extract, and if you do, add one AI Love Fusion from your deck to your hand. Kind of want to do that, but then I have to link this monster away, you can imagine. What was this? This card sent from the field to the graveyard. You can target one face of monster you control. That target is unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of your opponent's turn. So we can get out like this monster, for example. You can discard one card, target one special summoned monster on... This is not special summoned. Destroy it. If this card is co-linked while this effect, you can draw one card. That's also not too useful. You can discard one card and target one spell trap your opponent controls, destroy it. That's also not useful. So both aren't really that good, honestly. Send a card from your hand from your hand to the graveyard, add one level 4 from deck to your hand. Okay, so this doesn't have another effect, only in the graveyard basically. And this reveal one in your hand or add one Ignister monster with the same attribute. So we add another monster to the hand, but in your hand or extra deck with 2300 attack. Also, okay, hold up. Let's check. We have the other monster which had this one. 2300, 2 plus Cyber's monsters. Yeah, so it needs one more link monster. Okay, so if we get to the hand one monster that actually can special summon itself up to the field, then we have 3 monsters. We can link this, and then we have summoned it, and then we have fulfilled the conditions. As in, add one Ignister. Yeah, so we add that to the hand during the end phase of this turn. Take 2300 damage if you did not special summon a monster. Okay, so that actually then happens. Okay, you cannot activate monster effects for those except Cyber's. Okay, so let's do that. Wait, let's first read the effect. Do we want that monster? I think that was a pretty good monster. Here you can inflict damage to your opponent. Yeah, this card is destroyed by card effect. Destroy one monster your opponent controls. During next standby phase, send to the graveyard. Special summon this card. During the next standby phase after this link. This is such a good effect. You want to destroy him, or like get some effect off that destroys him. Alright, so reveal one monster. We reveal. Ooh, this also has 2300. Pretty cool. But it's link 3. Hold up. We can also do this. If a monster special summoned to the zone, this card points, so even during the damage step, you can special summon as many. Okay, monsters from the graveyard as possible to the zone. But their effects are negated, that's cool. We can just link summon them away. When this card destroys an opponent's monster per battle, you can special summon one burst monster from your grave. You can only use this effect once per turn. This monster might even be better. Just to get this monster out instead of this card. Yeah, it's an Ignister monster as well, so if anything. Yeah, that's it. So we reveal that, and we want one special summon card. Card number. You special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, negate that attack. Okay, this can at least special summon itself. That's nice. When attack is declared involving, I thought we could add one of the other monsters to the hand, which actually special summoned. There was another monster that special summoned itself, except this one. But okay. If control had Ignister monster during the damage calculation, if cards. You can discard this card, then you take no battle damage from that battle. This was not a good one. I didn't feel like that was a good one. Discard normal expression at target one monster in grave added to your hand. So this was a good one, but we need no normal summon for that. When an attack is declared involving your Ignister, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, negate that attack while you control. So we can negate our own attack, for example, to special summon this card. You can banish this card from your grave and then target one face of card your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn. But we have to control a level 6 Link monster, Link 6 monster. Until the end of this turn, you can only use effect once per turn. So yeah, let's add this to the hand. Then I think this is not useful. This is also not useful to play down. And adding a card to our hand, I guess let's do that later. So we can go to battle. I didn't misread right. When an attack is involved, declared and involved, you're adding this monster. You can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, negate the attack. So yeah, it should work like this. Obviously, we're gonna negate our own attack, otherwise our monster will die. Phase of defense doesn't really matter, honestly. Oh, no, it could have been an attack, then we could have attacked over the monster. Not smart. That is not smart. Alright, okay, so Link for this. Use all of these. Alright, bring him out. I think we can do some special summons, that's why basically. Activate the effect. Oh, this was if card sent target one face monster you control. Face monster you control that target is unaffected. Yes, let's target our own monster. Alright, then this card has, if a monster special summoned to a zone this card points to, even during the damage step, you can special summon as many level 4 or lower Ignister monsters from your graveyard as possible to the zone this card points to, but their effects are negated. Yeah. Alright, then let's special summon this card. What were her stats? Defense then. Activate the effect of Dark Templar, yes of course. There's only one monster we can special summon from the graveyard, but still, it's decent. It's something. Then we're gonna go into more plays. We don't want that one. We can perhaps do this. Link 3 though, oh, so we will use our own monster, that's not what we want. I hope we didn't mess ourselves up by not getting the monster, because I know that the Predator Plant archetype actually benefits a lot from having monsters on the field because they focus on fusion summons. And I'm not sure, they might have different extra deck plays as well that I do not even know of. Link 4, so we cannot do that. Is there any Link 2 monster? Yeah, this is a Link 2 monster. Discard the target one spell trap your opponent controls destroyed, and if it was co-linked. Yeah, but this also, this would be nice because we could co-link it now, but okay, wait, let's first activate this because we can see what the AI Love Fusion card is. Return this, of course, to the extra deck. Okay, AI Love Fusion. Fusion summon once I burst fusion monster from your extra deck using monster from your hand or field as fusion material. If you use your Ignister monster as fusion material, you can use also one Link monster your opponent controls as material. Oh, that's really cool. Because for that, for the fusion, we need to burst monster plus one Link monster. Ah, I see. Okay, so we can bring it out if our opponent has a Link monster, but control Ignister monster once per turn during December, contribute one Link monster or destroy this card. That's really bad though. Each player can only Link summon a monster once per turn while this card. It's not gonna matter against this deck, right? I'm sorry for thinking so long, by the way. But I guess that's it. Because we already spent our attack, so. We can't put this face down, because why not? But let's go to the end phase. Okay, let's see if it's gonna matter a lot if we kill this monster or not. In phase 1, they're gonna do some crazy plays. Raigeki? Really? Just destroy some monster for battle. No, that's not gonna happen. And this effect won't do anything either. Each player can only link summon a monster once per turn. Wow, this card's face on the field. It's not gonna matter. So this card can die. Hold up. Oh, it's unaffected by... Ooh, that's really nice because of this guy's effect. He said, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster you control. That target is unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of your opponent's next turn. So that's really cool. But yeah, it can still be used for fusion, I think. Nope. Oh, he's gonna fusion their own monsters. I think it cannot be used for fusion because it's unaffected. That's a really Starving Fan and Fusion Dragon. See, we should have killed this monster. Which monster would he use if he didn't have a monster? Oh man. Misplace. Activate the effect of Attic Mister in the graveyard. Okay, so when your Cyber's monster battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy that monster you control. What? Why would we do this? I don't understand this at all. I don't understand this at all. Oh, what? No. The answer was no. No. He didn't attack. He did not attack anymore. Well, so much for our fusion monster. He didn't gain anything from it. What is that for effect, man? That is such a weird effect. Okay, he doesn't have a link monster as expected. I know this monster. That's a logical monster to play, actually. Especially you can add one AI spell trap from your deck and then target. You can target one Mr. monster you control. Its level become 4. Does this have a good graveyard effect when I'm adding this monster? Or it's activated that affects damage to you during yours. You can banish this card from a graveyard, double that effect. Yeah, let's send this card to the graveyard. Play it here. Send this card to the graveyard. Add one level 4. Ooh, we almost forgot about this. This card's normal summon. You can target one link monster in your graveyard. Special summon it to your field so it points to this card. It changes its attack to 0. Also negate its effects. You cannot special summon monsters except link monsters. If this card's in its opponent control sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card to your opponent's field in the defense position. Why would we want to do that? Yeah, so this is the other monster that can special summon itself. From the hand, you contribute one other, add one level 5 or higher Attic monster from your deck to your hand. And if you do, this card becomes level 4 until the end of this turn. Then if you tribute a link monster to activate this effect, you can add one AI's ritual from your deck to your hand. So there's a lot of different things to focus on, I see. But yeah, I guess we just want it for its special summon effect because then we have 2 monsters. But we could also use this. Ooh, yes, we're gonna use this because we have a link tree in the graveyard. So I think that's the plan actually. Let's just go, I guess. Control the monster you can special summon. Oh, let's do this first, obviously. Special summon one level 4 or lower Attic monster from your hand, but where the rest of the turn you cannot special summon. So let's special summon this. We can add a activate effect, obviously. And they're not chaining. Okay, so there's some other cards here. During damage calculation, if your monster battles some opponent's monster, your battling monster's attack becomes that opponent's monster attack. Very interesting. During the damage calculation only. Also, the controller of any monster destroyed by that. Also, the controller of any monster destroyed by that battle takes damage equal to its original attack at the end of the damage step. If your Attic monster will be destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Okay, that's interesting. Target one Attic monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monster for the rest of the turn after this card resolves except Cyber's monsters. So this is a pretty good effect already. When an attack is declared involving 2 monsters, you can banish this card from your graveyard and 1 card from your hand. Then target one spell trap, AI spell trap that is banished from your graveyard except this card. Add that card to your hand. Oh my god. Okay, then we have Ritual. This card can be used to Ritual summon any type burst. Okay, then, but we don't have this. Let's not read that to confuse yourself even more. If Attic AI land, that's this card, is in your field zone, reveal 1 Attic AI land in your hand, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, draw 3 cards. Wow. Interesting. As a burst monster with 2300 original attack special summons, you can activate one of these effects based on the attribute. Earth, water. Okay, let's see. Because this guy is gonna get special summoned. He is dark. Dark. Special summon one Mr. Token. You can only use. Oh, that's pretty good. This is a decent option. The special summon from your graveyard is also good. Target one monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Oh, this is also a special summon. So this is a special summon. If an Agnister monster you control with 2300 or more attack would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card from a graveyard instead. If this card is banished, you can activate this effect. Your Agnister monster with 2300 or more attack cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Okay, so this is an even better one than this card. But I also really like this. Have the attack of your opponent. I think that's gonna be it. Because it's a continuous spell as well, so. Obviously we're gonna use this. Nope, don't chain. We're gonna normal summon. What? No! No, we used our normal summon on this card? Oh my god, I didn't activate this card. I should have activated it, I guess. If you control no monster in your main monster turn, you can special summon. Okay. Special summon 4 or lower Agnister mod. But this is not an Agnister. No! Our entire plan. Come on! You can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Agnister monster from your hand, but with the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monster with the same up. Oh man. Yeah, we can get rid of our monster basically, link it away, but yeah, we can't normal summon this anymore. Oh man, I think that's the end for this turn at least. This fusion card doesn't help us. End phase. Let's see what you got. Oh man, that's such a pity. It's a simple thing like that, but I guess it happens when it's a new deck. Yes, attacker card, it's gonna die. I understand. Sure, main phase 2, end phase. Oh, face down card, huh? So let's see what we draw. Hey, same monster. Okay, activate this card effect. Activate. Oh my god. Now we know. And what is? Let's do it in attack. Activate the effect. Yes, we add one. Nope. Let's see. I think the graveyard special summoning guy. Yeah. Oh, we also had traps. I didn't read those at all. I'm sorry. Normal summon. Oh, that's a good animation and everything. Awesome. When this card's normal summon, your card will link monster in your graveyard special summon it to your field so that it points to this card. Wait, why? We normal summon this card, right? When this card is normal summoned, you can target one link monster in your graveyard. Yes, we have that. And this card could be special summoned here and point to all of this, so. When this card is normal summoned, I'm missing something, guys. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one link monster in your graveyard. Special summon it to your field, so it points to this card. But change its attack to 0 and negate its effect. That's fine. But why could we not normal? Fortunately, we got this card to the hand. Okay, I'm missing something here. Why I can't do this, I have no idea. When this card is normal summoned, we didn't miss timing or anything. You can target one link monster in your graveyard. We had that. Special summon it to your field so it points to this card. Yeah, that was also possible because we're gonna special summon it here. But change its attack. Yeah, that's completely fine. Change its attack and also negate its effect. That's completely fine. I don't mind. Okay, sure. Oh, maybe if we special summon a monster from the great. Wow, is that the case? We can only special summon it here. We cannot special summon it here. Ooh, okay, that might be the thing. That might be the case. Okay, this has an effect. Wait, this happened, right? Cyber's monster with a special summoned. 2300 original attack special summoned. You can activate one of these effects based on the attribute of the monster on the field. Is this not Cyber's? Yes, it is. Guys, I'm missing so much. If a Cyber's monsters with 2300 original attack, yes, he is Cyber's 2300 attack. Is special summoned. It was special summoned. This card says special summon it. You can activate one of these effects based on the attribute that monster is the attribute of that monster on the field. Yeah, it's dark. Special summon a token. Where's our token? You and AI. If a Cyberse monster with 2300 original attack is special summoned. Isn't that what happened? Guys, I'm missing so much. Maybe I missed some knowledge, lack some knowledge on the Link monster, how that works. Is this 2300 attack? I'm doubting everything now. If a Cyberse monster with 2300 original attack is special summoned. And I hope you guys are starting to notice, like, I really can't stand it when I don't understand a thing. Like, when I can't make it logical for myself why it didn't work. I feel like now I understand why this didn't work, or at least I have a theory for it, and it sounds plausible. But here I don't understand it at all. If a Cyberse monster with 2300 original attack is special summoned, that happened right now, right here. 2300 attack, Cyberse monster, special summoned from the graveyard. You can activate one of these effects based on the attribute this monster has on the field. It has an attribute, right? Guys, if you know the answer, please tell me in the comments. This is gonna bug me otherwise. Let's see. We can bring out the... This card is destroyed by card effect. You can destroy one monster your opponent controls. During the next tempo phase after this card was Link summoned. But we want to destroy that card then. How do we do that? Oh, we could have done that with that weird monster that actually destroys monsters in our... Target one adding next monster you control, its level becomes 4. Okay, there's this in the graveyard. When an addict next monster effect or AI spell trap cards activated that inflict damage to your opponent. Ah, okay. He doesn't have a Link monster, so we cannot use this really well. Sorry for thinking so long, guys, but does this have a graveyard effect? Is card sent to the graveyard? No. It's also not. Does this have a graveyard effect? When this card from a graveyard and target one face of card your opponent controls negate its effects. That's also pretty good, but it's not gonna help us right now. This also didn't have anything, right? You cannot activate monster, but yes. Guys, we cannot deal with this simple 2800 monster. I mean, we can get this. We can get this. Activate its effect. And this doesn't even have an activated effect. Card effect, by card effect. This only by card effect, so it's not gonna matter. But yeah, I guess we could get this on the field and just get another search. Yes, search one. Nope, don't change. Oh, it's the land. Ah, I see, okay. Yeah, we can tribute these two monsters for this monster, but what? Oh man, there's a lot of misplays, things that I didn't understand, things like this. Like, I think it's easy to get wrong, honestly. That was such a simple effect, but you can move this card to your main monster and this card points to, and then you change the attribute. Yeah, sure, but no, we don't want to special summon anything. I really don't understand why this didn't work. I wanted to have a token because now we would be, well, at least somewhat close to getting some more Link plays off. Oh, that's the end, guys. I can't do anything this turn, I feel. I can activate this, doesn't do anything. And yeah, he's just gonna kill our monster. What? Okay, I think we're gonna have to try this again, guys. We're learning to play with the Addict Nister deck. It's difficult on the first try for sure. Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Like, why is this in the deck? Not against this opponent. Each player can only link summon a monster once per turn while it's face up. It only bothers ourselves, not even the opponent. And we have to tribute one Link monster every time, so I don't understand at all. Nope, thanks. Turn change. Well, let's see what our card can do. Okay, so we discard one card. We discard the fusion. He's not gonna use it. He's not gonna link summon, so the fusion card's not gonna be that good. Nope, don't chain it. We add to our hand. I'm so afraid of this monster. When this card's not, yeah, this won't work. So that's really annoying, honestly. Normal summon at one level 4 lower Addict Nister monster here. Yeah, I want to special summon. I can do this. Then special summon back the monster again. Then we have 5 basically. But Like, only if this worked. If this worked, why doesn't this work? If a Cyberse monster with 2300 special summon, you can activate one of these effects based on the attribute that monster on the field. Come on, man. Summon. Oh, we can also do the other thing, by the way. I just noticed. We can add the... Nope, go away. Dumb trap card. You can also add this card. Then we can reveal one Ignister AI land in your hand, place it on the bottom of your deck, and if you do, draw 3 cards. That's also possible, but here we can also get a good search. Activate this card by targeting one Ignister monster you control. That monster gains 800 attack. Also, all monsters your opponent controls must attack that monster you control if able. Disgrace card last left to field because of opponent's effect. Now in your graveyard, draw 1 card. That's pretty good. Opponent's monster declares an attack special summon from the extra deck. Any number of non-links. Whose combined attack is less than or equal to the attacking monster's attack, then enter battle phase. Pretty cool. I guess this is a way to get rid of this monster basically, but I guess like it's a ritual card, no. I guess, but we could also special summon from our graveyard. When an attack is declared involving 2 monsters, you can banish this card from your graveyard and 1 card from your hand, then target one that is banished in your graveyard, add that card to your hand. So yeah, sure. I guess, right? You could just destroy both monsters. Yeah, let's just select this. So, during damage calculation, if your monster battles an opponent's monster, your battling monster's attack becomes that opponent's monster's attack. During damage calculation only. Also, the controller of any monster destroyed by battle. So we take damage, we both take damage. If your Ignister monster will be destroyed by battle, you can manage this card from your graveyard instead. I guess so. Man, these cards are a little bit weird. Let's attack. Nope, we're not activating that. We are activating this. Play it here, sure. Well, we both die. Ooh, that's an graveyard effect. I almost forgot. If this card is in a source sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card to your opponent's field in defense position. You can only use this effect once per turn. I don't see a reason to do so. Oh, this card had an effect. Destroys 1 card on the field when it's destroyed. Once per turn, you can target, yes. This future summon cards destroyed, you can destroy all your opponent's special summoned monsters. Ah, I forgot. Let's just attack, I guess. Nope. Oh, 0 defense. He can special summon it to my field. Is he gonna do that? Why? Why would you do that? What? Now I have another... Okay, I can't use for link plays, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we can. Yeah, 2 monsters. Target 1 spell trap. Nope. Target 1 special summoned monster. Destroy it. No. Trap card. Nope. They're all not that good, honestly. 1600, 1900. It's just 1900 attack, I guess. Let's just do it. Weirdest arrows ever, by the way. Oh wait, I could have co-linked this basically, because that's co-linked as well, even if it's not my own monster. I would only guess so, because why would an arrow otherwise be pointing up? But I'm not completely... Oh my, really? Oh my god. Nice. Okay, yeah, well done, well done. Let's see what we can actually draw. Ooh, fusion. Link, I mean. It does link summon. Nightmare Phoenix. What's up? Well, let's draw Love Fusion. He's gonna special summon it to our field again? I don't see the reason for that. Unless you have like the card that we had. Wait, you take no battle damage from attacks involving your co-linked monsters. Okay, let's see what we draw. AI Contact. Okay. This actually draws us 3 cards, so that's completely fine. Wait, we cannot activate it? If Ignister... Oh, it should be in your field zone as well. Reveal 1 in your hand. Place it on the bottom of the deck. If you do, draw 3 cards. Oh, that's such a pity. That's the only thing that we could do. We lost all our plays, guys. What do we have here? You can special summon. Yes. Good. If this card's in your grave, you can banish one Addict from reset this card. You can only use. It's a field spell, so we can immediately activate it. Okay, so that's useful. Let's banish one of the. This doesn't have anything in the graveyard. Neither does this, right? Turn it to the extra deck if you do. Yeah, so banish it. Effect, activate. Sure, then we can activate this. Reveal this in our hand. Okay, hey, we got the link. Ritual monster. If this card's normal or special summon, you can send one Addict monster from your deck to the graveyard. If this card sent to the graveyard as a material for a synchro summon. Wait, so the synchro monster was what? 7 stars. So we need a level 4. You can target one monster in your graveyard that was used for synchro summon except special summon that monster. That's useful. You can special summon this card from your hand. You can target one Cyberish Link monster in your graveyard. Return it to the extra deck, and if you do, add one AI Love Fusion. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's try that. So we normal summon this card. We send a card to the graveyard. Not sure which card's really good in the graveyard. Maybe this. When a Link monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card from your hand. No. When your Link monster destroys a bonus monster by battle, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to that destroys. Okay. When attack is declared involving a Link monster you control and an opponent's monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard. The attack of those monsters becomes 3000, so they both die every time. Wait, what is the fusion monster's attack? Can we kill that monster? Yes, we can. Okay. So yeah, we can just send one monster to the graveyard. Yeah, this effect's a little bit weird, but I've seen that it's possibly useful. That's the only thing that I actually see as a graveyard effect, which can be useful. The other monsters we just want to draw. This is if this card sent to the graveyard as material for Link summon. Yeah, so we want to draw that as well. So let's just send it. Okay, then we can actually special. If you control an Addict monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Why can we not special summon Addict monster? If you control an Addict monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Did this card do anything? You can send one Addict from your deck to the graveyard. You can only use each effect once per turn. Yeah, it doesn't talk about any other summons. Does this monster say that? What? We need this. We need this monster on the field. We need to use its effect. If you control an Addict... Wow, guys, sorry, man. I'm misreading so much, apparently. Like, I'm not sure what I'm missing here. I haven't noticed or, like, found bugs in the game yet. But this... What? If you control an Addict monster, you can special summon this. We didn't do that much this turn, right? Yet. There's no card in the graveyard that says, yo, you cannot special summon... I don't know, more than one time per turn or something. If this card's normal summon, you can add one. Back to the graveyard. This card sent to the graveyard as material for the synchro summon of a Cyberse. That is cool. That is cool. That is all completely fine. But then here, if you control an Addict monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then please do so. Please do so, my man. We need this Love Fusion so we can, because the Love Fusion actually, you can read it here. If you use Addict monsters, use your Addict monster as fusion material, you can also use one Link monster your opponent controls as material, so that's amazingly good. Oh man, what is the problem this time, man? If you control an Addict monster, you can special summon monsters. Summon this card from your hand, you can target one Cyberse Link monster in your graveyard. Return it to the extra deck. Yeah, that's... Okay, maybe I have an idea. Can we link them both away? Yeah, we can. With this, we can discard one card. Yeah, we can discard the ritual. We don't need that. Target one spell, trap your opponent controls. Yes, let's do that. Yes, use them both. If you guys, again, if you guys see what I misread there or what was wrong there, please feel free to let me know. So yeah, we have this monster. Then we can use. Yes, we use this effect. We discard the ritual monster. Alright, awesome. Destroy this, obviously. Then we activate. We can special summon a monster from our hand. Defense doesn't really matter. We're gonna use its effect. Target one Cyberse Link monster in your graveyard. It's gonna be this one. Shuffle it back at AI Love Fusion. Then we will fuse using obviously this monster. we use this monster and our opponent's Phoenix monster in face-up attack. I didn't read yet again what the fusion had, but we had to get this monster out of the way, so basically that's really good. Discards fusion summon, you take no damage for the rest of this turn, sure. This card attacks a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, this card gains attack, so we could also easily kill it, but that's fine. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can target... Yeah, that was like, when is this gonna get destroyed by battle? I don't understand. But sure, at least we did something. He has no cards, so... no, no. When you're Cyberse monster battle, you can banish this card from your grave and destroy that monster you control. Go away. That's such a weird effect. End phase for sure. Oh my god. It took some time, some loops to jump through guys, but I hope. Okay, he has a face down monster, sure. Hey. Okay, this has special summon the target one added to your hand. Sure. Activate effect, yes, we're gonna add to our hand. Does it matter? Does it really matter? I think this monster or something. We cannot even special summon it this turn, so it doesn't really matter, but alright. Let's can we do any funny plays? Wow, we can do this. You can target one, discard one card and one spell trapper you set to your field, we can activate it this turn. Draw one card. It's a nightmare monster. This is also a nightmare monster. Target one card on the field. Shuffle it into the deck. Well. Link 2, yes, sure. Use this monster. Yes, use for 2. Use this monster. Alright, Nightmare Unicorn. I now understand why this is a good card. Because we can use this effect, discard our monster in our hand, shuffle this card into the deck. That's so powerful. Bye bye. Battle. Direct attack. For Flash, Nightmare Predator. Alright. Finally. I'm really curious which misreading things I did there. I would love to actually find out if you guys have anything, or maybe I will rewatch my videos obviously as well. But an icon depicting a nightmare monster that was created from a Mekk-Knight core. Humanity's worst nightmare. Worst, right? Worst nightmare has come to life to unleash chaos upon the lands. Alright, let's do this same thing with our own deck. We only get 4 legacy tickets. Again, I haven't found the legacy tickets to be super useful, but oh well. Alright, let's see. We start. Sure. Let's just get this on the field. I guess, right? Do we want to? Oh, we can't cancel it anymore. But yeah, it might get fusioned away. That's the thing. So let's set this card. Maybe we're better off just putting this card face down. But even if it dies, we can just revive it with the Return of Dragonlords. Polymerization from his hand. Okay. Ooh, okay, this is a really good card. This is an amazingly good card. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We're just, hey. Okay, it's gonna, yeah. That's a really good effect. This is, ooh, then you can special summon. Right, right. Okay, maybe activate the effect. Yes, okay, we'll read it all. We will special summon this, of course. And let's first, once per turn you can special summon one level 4 lower pediplant monster from your hand or graveyard, but negate its effects. Once per turn, during some pay 800 life points. So we will just banish this card. Yep. Nope, Unchained. Okay, that's a pretty good card. I remember this card. Okay, so let's draw a card and let's figure out what happened actually. Alright, so he fusion summoned, he used this monster. That's completely fine. This doesn't have an effect in the graveyard. So I'm just sent to the graveyard. Yeah, so that doesn't have an effect. So this monster was also used. He special summoned this card, and this is a really good card. Alright, one dark monster and a prediplant monster. Once per turn you can target one monster on the field with a level less than or equal to this card, banish it. When an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's face-up monster, you can activate this effect. Until the end of this turn, that opponent's monster loses 1000 attack, and if it does, this card gains 1000 attack. Once per turn, during the next standby phase after this card was sent to the graveyard, you can add one polymerization spell card or fusion spell card from your deck to your hand. So that's also even a great effect, additional effect as well. So let's bring back our alternative, because we cannot kill it by battle, as you just hopefully that was clear from what happened in the battle. Let's activate. Kill this card. No, don't chain. Yeah, that's not useful. We can summon this. Activate the effect. Yes, add I guess a ritual to the hand. Unchained. Ritual spell basically. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's go to the battle phase. Oh no, 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 that's not what I wanted to do. Man, it's so close to each other, all the things, and you just want to click fast, like after having done this so many times. So he will be able to special summon another monster but negate its effect, so I'm not too afraid of that. Unless he has like the fusion summon, but let's hope he doesn't. We don't forget anything, let's go. So add polymerization. Oh, super polymerization. Oh my god, that's not good. That's really not good. Attributed it? Okay, that's super polymerization, 100%. And we are going to die to it. We are definitely going to die to that. Oh boy, that's bad. That's really bad. I'm so scared. This is yes. I'm also not sure if this guy is removed from the field. Basically, if he's in any way just sent to the graveyard. Can you revive him with this? Because he's level 8 and Dragon Monster in graveyard, but I'm not sure. It's a ritual monster, so yeah, we're still gonna use it. He's gonna polymerization us, super polymerization us, but yeah, there's not much that we can do about it anyway. So let's go here. Not sure if I should remove it from, like, with this effect. I think I will. Okay, then all my monsters get predator counters. Yeah. They're all level 1. Alright, sure, battle. Well, let's see. Bring out your super polymer. He is not. Are you are dead, my sir? Ah, these are not. Ah, there's only one dark monster. Poor guy. Poor guy. All the other monsters are light. If they were dark, then he could easily super polymerization into any monster, basically. Yeah, they have a lot of monsters which have generic materials. Dark monsters, basically. Is that it? I think clear. That's clear. Complete. I mean, complete. that's the end of the solo mode. And we are still left over with this amount of orbs. Alright, that's rather interesting. I'm not sure if these orbs will be used in the future for potential like additional content of the solo mode, but honestly, if that would be coming, I would love to see that. Like, I think the solo mode has been really well done. The battles have been really cool in power levels compared to each other most of the time. You can only balance it so well because you draw 5 cards out of the 40 card deck that you give your players and the computer as well. So yeah, I think it's really well done. I love the story behind it. That was especially really cool in the last chapter, where you had like both of these included a great story. It's a prequel and sequel basically, or it's like a follow-up story here. And yeah, while during the stories you read like, oh, they're gonna meet some opponents and they're gonna battle, and that's when you are actually gonna play the battle. So you play like the World Chalice monsters versus the crawlers and things like that. It's amazing. It's honestly so well done. I really love it. That's the greatest part, definitely, of this game for me. And yeah, I also wanted to touch up shortly on the duels. So yeah, as you guys know, in I think it was episode 33 or something, somewhere in around that episode number, we actually made a deck and we went for buying new cards. And yeah, just a short summary. Basically, we didn't know that you could simply go to the deck. You could let's first say, let's edit this, and let's say that we want to build the Dark Magician deck. Dark Magician. We didn't know that you could just craft this card, Ultimate Rare, of course. We could just generate this card, and then we would unlock the secret pack where this card can be bought from, which is currently Darkest Magics, right? So this is the secret pack that you can actually get this card from. But let's say you didn't know this, then the way to do this is actually just go to the shop, buy packs, random packs, and hopefully you'll get a card that is actually listed in this Darkest Magics pack. And if you get a rare card, super rare or ultimate rare if I'm not mistaken, then you will unlock this pack automatically. So yeah, that's the other alternative, and that's what we do, the ladder thing. And you can imagine if you don't get lucky, then you will never unlock this pack, not within a lot of gems spent even. So yeah, it's only an ultimate rare or super rare again. If you craft a card here, it has to be one of those cards. Again, I really think that if you like click on this, currently locked, if you click on this, it should just say like, yo, craft one of these cards, ultimate or super rare, or craft this card to unlock this pack. Basically something simple like that. That would be enough for players to know, because currently there's no way to know this unless you actually do it once or do it a few times and actually notice the pattern that you actually unlock that pack that's related to that card. Because I think I noticed it earlier in one of the episodes as well, but I thought it's not like, first of all, I didn't know that it was a guaranteed thing that you would always unlock the pack, and the second of all, I just saw a key appearing. I didn't know if you would actually unlock that secret pack. It could have been another secret pack, right? Alright, so with that being said, we actually during that episode wasted, unfortunately, a lot of our decks, gems, 10,000 gems to be exact. We wasted that on Shadol deck. So basically we have a partial Shadol deck, we can show it. We have these cards for Shadol cards, and there's some, yeah, we had a really bad pool for this as well. Basically the thing that was wrong with this is that this pack, it's called Enchanted Threads of Shade. It actually is combined with a lot of Zephyr cards, and the Zephyr cards were definitely the cards that we were using, but we did get a lot of those cards, it's just down to luck, I guess, but we got a lot of those cards, which we didn't want, so we ended up with a really meager Shadol deck. After that, we focused, or I felt like, okay, from the secret packs that we have now, I found out that the Shadol deck actually had that flaw, where it was shared up with a lot of other cards that we didn't need. So we went on to, where is it? The zombie deck? Did we not make it, perhaps? Starting deck, first dragon. Okay, I don't think we made it. Oh yeah, no, it's here. My bad. So we made this deck because that actually comes in a pack. Let's see, Glow Bloom. How to obtain. It is Abyssal Underworld, and this pack actually included all the cards that you would get here would be good cards, would be really cards that you would need. And there's another thing though for zombie deck, is that the fact that these cards are in another pack, and also these zombies are another pack, and then there was another card that you also needed that was also in another pack. So basically it's like a little bit scattered in packs, the cards that you needed, but we had most of these cards. We had this card, Shivernir Solitaire. It's a really good card, and we definitely need it in any zombie deck. You will need this card, or play this card, I guess, together with Unizombie. But the main problem of this pack that we were buying, so this Abyssal Underworld, okay, this is not available on any pack apparently. No worries. So basically the Abyssal Underworld, the secret pack, the thing that was wrong there, or with this deck in general, is that you, for the ideal zombie deck, that's why we made this, that's when we started making ideal decks, because you could do that just by putting cards in that you don't even have. You will notice that there's actually a lot of ultimate rare cards. Here we can see that, here we can see that, here. It's definitely doable for your first deck or your second deck. If this was the second deck that we would be going for, then we probably would have enough points to spend or gems to buy these to eventually get these cards. But yeah, the main thing is actually that we cannot get these cards right now. It takes way too much ultimate rare cards. It would be more logical to go for a cheaper deck. And that's when we actually, I personally really like the Sacred Beast deck, and we checked it out as in the rarity and the pack where it comes in, because the things that are important about the pack that you're gonna buy, all the cards should be, well, basically maybe 80% of the cards that you want should be included in this pack, so you can get them almost all from this pack. And the remainder cards, hopefully they're not that rare, and then you can craft them. But yeah, that's the way it should be. In addition to that, all the cards that you want shouldn't be incredibly rare. Shouldn't be the all ultimate rare cards, like the zombie thing. It will take you a lot of gems to actually also to get all the cards, ultimate rare cards, and also the importance of those ultimate rare cards. If for example here there's only one, there's basically one card and we need them twice, not even 3 times. And even if we only have it once, then it's also already really good. And honestly, even if we miss it, if we don't even have it once, then it's still a pretty decent deck. So basically the importance of the ultimate rare card is also not that high. So that's a really good thing. Additionally, you would ideally not have your secret pack include other cards, basically other cards that you don't want, or not a lot at least. And that's also the case for the Sacred Beast pack, which is called world cloaked in magical power. Yeah, so, but the main moral of the story is now we've learned a lot about how to actually devise a deck and what is important for before you start to make your first or second deck, or even third if you can. We've devised what is important for that, but the game didn't tell didn't tell players anything about that. So up until right now, even right now in the game, you won't know. So if a player doesn't watch YouTube or look up things online, then he won't know that you can actually craft a card and actually unlock the secret pack that way. So I think that's a little bit of a flaw in the game, because I don't feel like games should require you to check online for info, additional info, and especially it's quite important info like this because you get the bulk of your gems in the first few weeks that you play. And yeah, after that it's really difficult to get gems. You can see from the missions, it's like all 20 gems, 5 gems for 20, even for the unlimited missions. Like this is a really good one, but it takes a lot of time, 50, and while we're in the first days, there was actually like a login mission that gave 1,000 gems or 500 gems, 600 gems easily left and right. So you get the majority of your gems then, and yeah, it's really important that you know by then, if you want to build your second deck or something, or your first deck, that you know how to unlock the secret pack, because that's actually where you get your cards. You don't want to buy all the random cards in the shop, like the big normal packs, because those include, as you can see, cards included in this pack, all 6,750 cards. So that's really not the way to build a deck, of course. So you want to go for the more focused sets, which are the secret packs. Alright, so with that being said, I unfortunately think we are not going to be able to accumulate enough gems to build our ideal Sacred Beast deck. I think we would at least need 5,000, or to be safe maybe 7,000, and of course ideally just 10,000, just cap it out. And then just go for unlocking, crafting one card and then spending all your gems and see if you can get it. But yeah, that's unfortunately not going to be possible. I just showed you the missions. Even the gold pass doesn't award that much. I think in total it just rewards 600 gems, which you just spend to got it. So it's not that much. And then yeah, duels. From duels you can still have fun in duels as well. But I explained in the start of the video, start of the series actually in episode 0. I explained my method of playing, or like format that I like to play in, and I have to say that's actually a really interesting point I'd like to share, that this game perhaps has changed my mind a little, because the solo mode actually, the first format that I was playing with is basically that I always like to play with, and I'm still gonna play with with friends. It's just excluding all the 4 new summoning methods, so no synchro, no XYZ, no pendulum, no link. All 4 of those were excluded. In addition to that, we don't play with staples, so basically cards that fit in every deck, like basically random cards. You can if you want to build like a certain zombie deck or something, and you see a card that actually fits well in it, but it doesn't state zombie or anything anywhere, but it does really fit well in it, then definitely go play. Please do play in it. But where the modern meta is right now, that you include, like, there's a certain set of cards that you include in every deck. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, Lightning Storm, solemn cards. There's a lot of cards, Infinite Impermanence. There's a lot of cards that actually are included in every deck, or at least a side deck, right? So that's the thing that we want to avoid. We want to have a more or less pure deck, pure focused either on your archetype or on your playing style. Alright, so that's basically the way that the format is that I like to play. And what the game actually has changed, at least a little bit in me, is that I don't mind the new summoning mechanics that much. I think the main thing is that we didn't understand much how the summoning mechanics worked. I still do not fully, because I still had some questions. You saw that even in the last battle with the Link monsters. So I still don't understand it fully, but I got a better grasp of it now. So I feel like if a deck is like, you have certain decks, the Karakuri deck, I remember, it's completely focused on synchro summons. You have another deck which is completely focused on XYZs or on links. And even if it has like a few monsters of some different summoning mechanics, it's still pretty cool. It's still sticking to its own archetype, right? So it's as long as that's the case, then I'm actually fine with it. Like, I don't mind looking into the deck and everything. Yeah, so as long as it doesn't include like the standard staples, then I'm actually pretty cool with it. And I think that's a beautiful thing to end the series with. I think that's what the game at least changed slightly in me. Again, we're not gonna continue dueling, because that's I didn't say that yet. We're not gonna continue dueling, because if we continue to duel now, then we will just face people who actually do include the staples. The cards that I said, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, Infinite Impermanence, all those cards. They do Max C as well, so it's completely unlimited on this in this format. OCG bandlist, I think. So yeah, It's just we'll face people who actually include those cards, and those cards are good. That's like, let me tell you, it's I don't like them, but they're really really good. Like you will win duels with that. If you want to win, you include those cards, whether you want to or not. So that's unfortunately not the way I'm gonna play. So it doesn't make sense. We're just gonna play and gonna lose to a lot of decent decks also, but most of the decks will just, especially if we even go up tiers in gold, then we will just start to face people who include all the staples in their deck. So it's gonna be we're gonna be no match for them. That, and yeah, last I also want to show my things that we ended up with. It's under data, I think. Yeah, so yeah, here you can see some other things, various things, maybe down here as well. PvP duels, quest duels. Oh, we had 29 losses in total. I think I surrendered a lot as well, but that's a really interesting stat actually. We had in total, it's apparently 148 duels. No, number of quest duels. We probably redid duels as well, so then you added. Yeah, I think so. Fuel's turn 2. Okay, yeah, we cannot win on the first turn unless you have a burn deck, but we don't. Most turns 12. Oh, that's not a lot, honestly. Yeah, you can see some things here. Normal summons, ritual summons, a lot, of course. Yeah, we completely kept this at 0. Synchro summons, accuracy summons, pendulum summons, link summons. So there were 0 of those, and apparently also no fusion summons. I think because, no, I'm sure because we don't even have polymerization in our deck, and we have a contact fusion, but that's actually considered a regular special summon and not a fusion summon. The contact fusion with the twin burst, blue eyes twin burst dragon. So yeah, that's also at 0. And we have some other info here. Longest chain tree. That's really mediocre, but yeah, we don't really chain that much. We don't have that many quick effects or negate effects or things like that. What we do end with our PvP duels is, I think we can see it here. Yeah, standard duels 30. We won 24 of them. We at a point we were actually, I think, 21 to 20 or something. So basically we had 20 to 21 because we had 21 duels played and 20 of them won. So basically we did pretty well on the start, obviously because we're in lower leagues. But as we ramped up, we actually ran into some real decks as well, and we had some bad hands from time to time. Maybe even some misplays or bad luck, whatever. Yeah, we ended up with these stats. I hope you guys aren't bored of me talking already. But yeah, I think that will be the moral that I'll be ending the series with. But that I actually don't really mind the additional summoning mechanics right now, as long as you just stay with your own archetype playing method. Make it as strong as you want, but finding cards everywhere. Any card that you find like laying around or thinking of like, oh, this card works well. Just don't include the standard staples which are in every deck. That's in my opinion the most fun way to play this game. So it's like pure Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. Yeah, I actually hope that you guys agree or find that interesting as well. I at least definitely do. I really want to thank you all for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this series. I don't expect there to be ever a comeback. I'm not sure if that happens, but if there is a solo comeback, like then I will probably play it again. If there is there's not going to be a dual comeback, or at least not of the series. Like I just explained, I'm not going to play that, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but I really enjoyed the game. It's a free game, so definitely if you have the time, definitely go check it out. And yeah, I guess that's what we're going to end the series with. I really want to thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the entire series. If you have any feedback, please feel free to leave it down here in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next series. Peace out.